Mabrica! Welcome to a new episode of Let's Talk Taíno. I'm Priscilla Colon, co-founder and creative here at Casa Reito, where our mission is to promote the Taíno language and culture. Today I have a fun episode. You're going to be learning how to make suggestions with the verb phrase let's and adding a verb so that you can suggest something to someone else. You'll also talk about general time frames, such as whether you want to do that activity now or later. So let's begin by how to form that let's verb conjugation in Taíno. In order to say, let's do something, in Taíno you use guac, we, and then you add the verb. For example, guac eka, let's eat, or guac iba, let's go. Now, if you want to suggest a general time frame for when you want to do this activity, you can use a couple of words. Holu, which means now, or mapat, which means later. So this is how they would work together. You would have guac, then the verb, then the word for now or later. For example, guac eka holu, let's eat now. Or guac iba mapat, let's go later. You see how simple that is? So if you have guac plus the verb, then you say now or later, now you can suggest to someone what you want to do with them and the time frame in which you want to do it. So now we're going to do an exercise. I'm going to present you with a scenario. Then you'll have to pick what to say and make a suggestion using a specific time frame, now or later. So are you ready? Let's look at the first scenario. Your friend comes to you and says, Dak agama hamu. I am hungry. What would you say? Would you say guac eka holu? Or guac eka mapat? Do you remember what holu and mapat mean? You need to make the right suggestion. That's right. You would say guac eka holu. Let's eat now. Obviously, if your friend is hungry, you don't want them to wait. So that's why you would make that suggestion. You see how that works? Let's look at the next scenario. Imagine a family member comes home and says, Dak boria itpa teketa. I worked a lot. What would you say? Would you say guac eme rawa holu? Or guac eme rawa mapat? Eme rawa is a new word. However, you can guess what it might mean based on the picture. The correct answer is guac eme rawa holu. Let's rest now. If your family member is tired from working a lot, you would want them to rest. Now let's take a look at the last scenario. You look outside and realize, Yaraka para. There's rain. It's raining. What would you say? Would you say guac iba mun koakeni holu? Or guac iba mun koakeni mapat? You have to make a choice here. So if you look at the picture and you've seen some of our previous lessons, you know what most of that sentence means. So is this an activity that you want to do now or later? Remember, it's raining. That's right. You would probably say, Guac iba mun koakeni mapat. Let's go to the beach later. I don't know about you, but the beach isn't a lot of fun when it's raining. You see how simple that was? By using guac, then the verb, You can make the phrase let's to make suggestions about the activities that you want to do with somebody else. You can also add the words holu, now, or mapat, later, to provide a time frame for the activity. Now, why don't we review one more time everything we learned today? Dak agama hamu, I am hungry. Guak eka, let's eat. Holu, now. Guak eka holu, let's eat now. Boria, to work. Dak boria itpa, I worked. Dak boria itpa teketa, I worked a lot. Eme rawa, to rest. Guak eme rawa, let's rest. Koakeni, beach. Guakiba, let's go. Mapat, later. Guak iba mapat, let's go later. Thank you again for joining me here week after week, learning Taíno and about the culture of our ancestors. I've learned so much. I've added so much more vocabulary to my reserve, and I hope you have too. I knew that we could do it. In the meantime, make sure that you are checking out all of the resources that we have available in our link tree. I've left the link below. Sign up for a newsletter so that you stay in the know. You'll get sneak peeks about upcoming episodes and projects that we're working on. Speaking of projects, we have a brand new one coming in 2023. So make sure that you follow us and follow at Taíno Conference. It's going to be a huge event for the Taíno community. In the meantime, tai kara ya, guaitiao nagu.